AI continues to reshape a swath of industries, but the impact on entertainment and media seems unclear. For more on the future entertainment in the age of AI, let's bring in Gregg Spiridellis, co-founder and CEO of Spiridellis Brothers Studios. He's also the co-founder of the viral video site Jib Jab, Storybots also. My kids love them. Gregg, great to have you with us.
Great to be on the show. Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
I mean, the assumption is that AI is going to replace everybody in the industry.
Yeah,
is that too extreme?
I think it's too extreme. I think, look, I think what it's going to do is completely transform the industry. It's going to change the way content is created, produced, and distributed. But that doesn't mean there isn't going to be a role for the great artists who are in roles today. It just means those roles are going to change because this technology is like a superpower. And so what one artist is going to be able to do is going to be a multiple of what they were able to do before. And how we organize talent in the production of great stories, that's, there's always going to be great talent at the core of that process.
I feel like where the most disruption, or a lot of disruption, could happen is actually in children's programming, Gregg, and you would know a lot about that. I mean, it seems like a lot of it's computer-generated animation, and why can't a kid say, I want a story about a dog, a rabbit, a baby elephant, and they go, on an Easter egg hunt, and wait for it to come out and watch it on Netflix?
That's a great story, by the way.
100%. What you're talking about are new formats, and that's what technology's always enabled. So when Jib Jab did This Land Is Your Land on dial-up modems, or we did Elf Yourself like in the early Facebook days, or even Storybots that started on YouTube and we wound up selling to Netflix. These new technologies enable these new formats, and you're exactly right. What kind of stories we're going to be able to tell and and the ways we're going to be able to engage the audience in telling those stories is going to be completely transformed. That's what excites us. That's what we've done for 25 years. And this is the most exciting time in the history of technology and entertainment to be doing this.
Hey, Gregg, help us think about this. I think 10-15% of Hollywood and streaming movies are animated, but mostly, I think 50 or 55% of the revenues, box office worldwide, are animation. Is this one of the reasons why you're focused on animation right here?
100%. I mean, animation is our roots, but, if you think about post-pandemic, families want to go to the movies. Going to the movie as a family is an event. And so we think there's a huge opportunity to actually focus on that format as a way to build franchises. So just really quick, if you think Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937 was 700 people, Lion King was 600 people, Toy Story was 120, and Flow, which was the Oscar winner for the best animated feature last year, beat out Inside Out 2 and Wild Robots. Those, that had a 40-person team. We're talking about a $3.6 million budget. So the entire way that the entertainment industry is organized around producing entertainment in animation is about to collapse. And that's what we're building. We're going after, how do you build a studio from the ground up to take advantage of these seismic changes that are happening right now?
Gregg, it's Karen. Thanks for being on. So let me ask you a tangential question, which is for live action, where there's a lot of stock footage that they can't buy it, they have to make it. How big of a disruptor would this, whether it's Sora, something like it, or Nano Banana, whatever it is, how big of a disruptor? How much could they save for huge content providers like a Netflix or a Disney?
I think the cost savings and the creative flexibility that these tools offer, especially in the live action side, because that's where most of the training, most of the model building is focused on creating these live action video content. So the cost savings are going to be enormous. But we're going to be able to produce more. More creators are going to be able to have a voice because the tools are accessible. I think capital and distribution have always been the gate that has held smaller producers and smaller voices out. And now that gate's opening up, and we're going to see a lot more interesting voices.